Hello to everyone, this is Joanna, and today I want to share with you some items that I got from the store. I did not go to Bath& Body Works today, or there definitely would have been something here, but I was out there. Our Bath& Body Works here is redoing their store, and I showed that on Instagram, and apparently it's not going to be open again until Thursday, which means any sales that are going to be happening, we're probably going to miss unless they do something tomorrow. But I also heard that we are going to be getting a second store. I don't know if it's going to be an outlet or a test store or anything like that. And it's going to be a little ways off. It might even be after the holidays, but I have heard that we're going to get a standalone store. So I don't really know what that means because we had Bath and Body Works at Eastland Mall. Next door to it was a mattress store. Then the mattress store left. Bath and Body Works, I don't know if they rented out that space or bought that space or whatever retailers do, turned it into a white barn. So this new store is going to be out where our Costco is, and I don't really know where that is. We already had a Sam's and we got a Costco's, which I'm not too familiar with them. Besides, I only heard of Costco's myself by watching Modern Family, and I've heard other people talk about it, and some people at my job, a couple of people work there, but I don't really go to stores like that because I don't need anything in bulk like that. Everything I need in bulk I already buy from the grocery store, and light bulbs and Sherman and what have you. But I did go get some snacks and other things, and I went out to get my female items. Now I won't show those on here, I never will, but I will tell you the brands that I prefer are Always and Playtex. But I do aim to show you everything else. I got some of these and forgot to show these. I think whatever haul I did last. And I had accidentally put them in the freezer with the item that I stuck up there. So I pulled them out today. So today I got this tea from Target. This was just my snack that I wanted. While I was out, I wanted to get a drink. And then I picked up this is what I'm going to eat later on as a little snack. This little Red Baron French bread pizza. I kind of like these. But that's not the bulk of what I got. What I went out for, like I said, was my lady items. And I had some bank errands and things like that to run. So I'm going to share with you some things that I got. But I want to add a few things. These are the large bags that Target has. You guys have probably seen these before. Well, where I live, they don't want to give you these. And magically, at Christmas time and Halloween time, when these size bags are needed, they seem to disappear. So what I did was I grabbed a handful on my way in the store and put them in my basket because I knew that I had a lot of bags when I got in the store based off where I went. And while I was out, my purse broke. Snapped right off my shoulder. It was raining here. I was soaking wet. The public transportation had the air conditioner on, of all things. So I'm going to share with you what I got. And I do want to say I plan on getting the new Fenty eyebrow pencils. I didn't know about those until after I left the mall last week, and I think they were trying to tell me about them. So I've been watching videos on those, and I definitely want to try one of those. So I don't have my items in any particular order, so I'll just show you and tell you where I got it from. So from Target, I got me a new bottle of Tide Free and Gentle. I really like the unfragranced Tide. You hear me talk about it all the time. I wanted to get the pods because they were lighter, but the water in the washing machines, it used to be various temperatures. Now it's just cold only, which is right up my alley because I only wash in cold water. The only thing that I wash in warm water is like towels and washcloths. So from Walmart, when I went in there to get my items, I decided to pick up a couple of snacks. I was out of the microwave popcorn that I like because you know I've been trying the new Smart Popcorn and it was god awful, both versions of it. So I got a microwave Blasto butter and Jolly Time. I really like that. And then these piqued my interest. These little maple cream Oreos. I was staring at them and I said, oh, next time I'm in here, I'll go ahead and try one. And then I ended up going ahead to buy it. And please excuse my hands. They are super busted. I have been peeling my nails. It's something that I do that I should not do. When I sit idle and I start bending, and I have peeled all of my nails, so they are a wreck. So I'm starting all over. So I won't be doing any nail looks for a little while. But if you guys have tried this, please let me know how you like them. I want to open these up, but I've been sipping on that tea, so they will probably not taste right. So let's see what else I got. So another bag from Target. I decided to get a lint roller for my nail stamping after I done peeled my nails and ruined them. So I got this one. The first one that I had been using was one that I won from Rhonda A. And I hadn't been using those before. I was really slow to get on that bandwagon. So the one that I got from her, I won from her, is the last one. So I decided to go ahead and try this and see how it works. And then I went ahead and got this medicine. I was choosing between this one and Pamprin, and I will go back and get the Pamprin because they had about the same ingredients, except for the Pamprin said acetaminophen free and caffeine free. I don't know if there's a difference, but I kind of like having both medicines. And I'm going to go back and get a few other things, but I haven't used these in years. Neither one of them worked for me when I was younger, and then a few years after that, the Pamprin did work better, but they change this medicine all the time. Anytime I've ever gotten this, whether it's been months apart or years apart over the course of a few years, it's always different and changed. And I would find that it really didn't help me that much, but to avoid taking all of my Motrin and all of my Excedrin for that kind of pain, I decided to go ahead and take this because none of it really works for me long term. I'm hoping that this will, but that way I'm not taking up all of my headache medicine. So another bag, and sorry about that, I'm gonna try to put all this stuff over here by me, is another Target bag, and we'll see what I've got in here. Okay, this one is Jolly Ranchers. I saw these on the end cap when I was there. I was coming away from a certain section, and it said Awesome Reds, and it's cherry, strawberry, watermelon, and fruit punch. Now, I like a lot of the original flavors, the lemonade, the grape, the green apple. For a minute, they had a caramel one. When I lived in Chicago and I was a kid, they called these wine candies or penny candies, and I don't know why they called them either one, but they were 1 cent, so I do understand why they called them penny candies then over the course of the years, they became a nickel a piece. But the ones that had the green apple in there, and I think the grape and all that also had the blue raspberry. I'm not crazy about that one. So I went ahead and got this one. So again, it's got the cherry, the strawberry, the watermelon, and the fruit punch. And I will just put a few of these in my purse. They have a peel and reseal, and I believe these were like $2.59. And then I got another Tazo Tea Zen. I really like this. Now, I already have a few of these. In fact, I have a few more than I thought. But as you know, I'm putting together the Comfort Cancer Care boxes. And one of the boxes, not the one for my cousin, but the one that's going to my friend's mom out of town, I think that she might enjoy this tea. It's really a delicious tea. I don't know if I'd call it white or not, but it is it says a harmonious blend of green tea with lemongrass and spearmint. And it's really good. I tasted it before I ever read the notes at one of my jobs, and I really do love it. And it says caffeine level, and it's got the 3 dots because I never really noticed that before. But this is really, really good. It's got the little brewing, because I think even when I've hauled this with you guys, I've never really showed it in full. And it says, through the screen front door, zingy lemongrass and sprightly spearmint coax contemplative, pan-fired green teas to come play. Calmly, lemon verbena opens the door and invites them all to a cup of tea. I just know this tastes good, and this is going in that box. So the next bag is going to be a Sally's bag. And when my purse broke, I initially went and got this bag for 99 cents because I was going to dump all the contents of my purse into that bag, but it ended up not being the right size handles. But I also went out there, guys, and got another one of my big bags of the cotton balls. And this was the last bag they had, and I got scared, and I asked her if they were going to quit making them, and she said no. But I'm very happy they had this because I've just opened up my second bag. When I told you guys I had ran out of cotton balls, I found out I had a second bag. Apparently, I bought 2 then. And from whenever I hauled these, probably a year or 2 ago, I had just ran out of the first bag. So these are really nice if you do a lot with cotton balls. So my next bag here is going to be a Kohls bag. And when my purse broke, I decided to go in there and look for another purse. But what I didn't like is even though these purses were on sale, they were rather expensive. And this says $59, but it didn't cost that. I think it reduced down to 30 something. But it has this thing for change here. And the thing of it is, when it comes to a purse for work, I don't like to get an expensive purse. I need something that I can throw in my locker because it's going to get balled up. You know what I mean? It's going to be slammed and pushed and shoved in that locker. So I don't get an expensive purse. But the two purses that I purchased from Gabe's have torn up all on the inside, and I don't understand what that's about. But like I said, I do buy the cheap purses for work, and my expensive purses, when I do happen to take them to work, they go in the little dust cover bag, but I rarely carry those to work unless I have to. And that printed Coach one is the one. I did not want to carry that to work. I don't want to be caught out in the weather with it. So I found this really cute purse, and it's got this zipper thing on the back. And I always like something in the front and the back for change. And then I love this pocket right here. And this is soft, so I don't know if the leather is, I'm sure it's not real leather. But it's called Smoky Mountain Vinyl Crossbody. And I do love a long strap, so this will be right up my alley. And then when I got that, I also went ahead and got a little billfold, which is going to be very, very nice because it has a ton of credit card slots for my ton of credit cards. And it's got this little thing right here. And it has a little money thing right here because the billfold that I'm carrying right now, it's really, really old. And I think it's like I had it somewhere near heat where it's melded together with something. So the next thing that I got that I've been wanting to try, and I think is rather expensive to be a drugstore item, is this Pixie Glow Tonic Skin Treats 5% glycolic acid exfoliating toner. But I've been hearing good things about this. But I have to make myself use this because, like I said, I have those micellar waters. I have the Sea Breeze and the Shiseido, and then I have this that I haven't opened up yet. But I saw this in Kohls and I wanted to go ahead and try it. And again, because I was hungry, more food. I love their raspberry bars. And I think that was all that I got from Kohls. So the next bag that I have, and this one here is from Walmart. I went into Walmart, of course, to get my little lady items. And again, you guys know there's always a bunch of food when I'm hungry in these stores. And again, no groceries after I told y'all I was going to buy some groceries. I got this cranberry almond cashew mix. They had these in a bigger bag. I think it was several of these in a bigger bag, but I just went ahead and got this. Then I got curious about this portable phone charger because my phone is always dying when I'm out. And then I have a plug sometimes, but I like to keep that plug at work, and I have one at home, but I don't have one specifically for my purse. So I was curious about this charger. I don't know necessarily if this will work with my phone, but it does say iPhone, iPod, Galaxy, Android, USB devices. So I don't know because this is sealed up. I haven't opened it yet. If it will come with this little thing that I charge it with. Because I almost thought when it said charges 2 devices at once, when it said up to 2 full charges, I thought that it was a temporary thing. But I need something like this if it's something that I can charge and put in my purse so that while I'm out, I can charge my phone. But what I was really looking for is one of my friends at the job that I used to have had one that she laid her phone on. So I don't know. But if this will help me just short-term temporarily, I'll take it. The lady did tell me if it didn't work, I could bring it back. And it was $9.99. That's what made me go ahead and get it because it was fairly inexpensive. And I think, let's see if I have one more thing from Target. I got another box of the 24 color pencils erasers because as far as my cousin's box, she said that she would love to have an adult coloring book. I had asked a few questions for these boxes that I'm putting together, and my friend, she said for her mom, no, she probably wouldn't like the adult coloring book to get her a book. So I'm trying to find out what kind of book she likes, nonfiction, fiction, mystery, what have you, maybe a book of poetry. something inspirational. So I'm going to work on that. But as far as my cousin, when I mentioned certain things to her, she said yes, she would love to have an adult coloring book. And I love giving these kinds of pencils as gifts. And these are fairly inexpensive. This was $5.99. I think when they first came out, they were more. And then the last item that I have, something that my teachers out there might enjoy, and these were specifically marketed to teachers, and there were 3 different variations that I saw. There may be more, and this was from Target, and it was $3, which is very inexpensive, and it's like a school planner. And I got this particular one for myself because I know I'm not a teacher, but the one thing that I have trouble with is when I buy planners and things like this, I tend to have things for a while before I use them. And that's a problem when something is dated. So what I loved about this particular one is it has the months, but you can fill in the date and the year yourself. So like if you're someone like me, maybe I'll have this for a year or so before I go around to using it. It doesn't come with the dates pre-filled. You put that in there yourself. So this would be something nice if I knew some personal teachers here locally I could just give this to. But each one was different. There was one that had an apple on it, and there was a black one, and the insides of them were set up differently. So they were not just like this one. And I know I've got this upside down, but see the October there? You can fill that in yourself. And it has parent-teacher conference stuff. So I just like writing in books like this. And I know you can't fully see that, but I'm hoping that you can. It has the parent-teacher conference stuff. Student award to present to. It's got the home reading record. So I just thought this was a nice little novelty. In fact, if my son or my daughter were still in school, I probably would have picked up a few extras of these. And for $3, you really can't beat that. It's really, really nice, and you could buy several of these to have throughout your school years. So if any of you are teachers, and I know at least one of the people that I watch and subscribe to, and I love, Miss Myra, this is something really good to have or to give as a gift to anyone you know that does anything scholastically. And then I found this. Now, y'all know that I had put on my Instagram the Walgreens had the sprays. They were like 2 for a certain price or whatever. They had these small versions at Wal-Mart, so I'm glad that I waited. They also had a couple that we didn't have at the Walgreens. There was a Daisies one and a Summer Escapade or Escape and a Magical. But that magical one smelled like something else. And I don't like the cotton candy one. I really thought that I would. I sprayed it again in there. I'm kind of spoiled by the Aqualina pink sugar, so I don't think it smells anything like that. So that was it. I believe that's all that I got. I'm going to go ahead and start switching stuff off into this other purse. And I don't think everything will fit, which is good because the bigger the purse, the more stuff I'll cram into it. But until the next time, everyone have a great evening, and I cannot wait to get back to Bath and Body Works because I'm going to be looking for Cider Lane in my pumpkin pie. And I had Cider Lane when the packaging was really, really pretty, like when it first came out, and it had that pretty label. Sorry I got everything all over me, and I just wasn't crazy about it while everybody else loved it. So I want to give it another chance, but I do want the sugar snickerdoodle, and I definitely want my pumpkin pie, and then I want to try Cider Lane again in that particular, the printed packaging. So that lady did tell me when I was talking to corporate that we were eventually going to get all of the online candles in store, and I'm glad we did. And they had an abundance of the peach cobbler, which had sold out. They had plenty of the peanut butter and jelly, and they had plenty of the banana cream. So y'all know that I exchanged the peanut butter and jelly that I had, and then they put it in the store for people to smell it. I might go ahead, since they're going to have a candle sale when the store opens back up, and get one and go ahead and just bite the bullet and light it. And if all else fails, I can give it to someone else. So again, until the next time, everyone have a great day. I look forward to your haul since I can't shop in our store at all. And that's it. If there's anything I have here you want to know about, just let me know.